Hello, this is Ebere, and this is another bite-sized me. This is going to be a very short bite-sized me, and one where I am not proposing any answers. I'm sharing a problem and hoping that others might actually have some answers. So if you have a view or comment, please drop a comment below the video and let me know what you think. So one of the things that I always say is how if you don't challenge poor behavior, you're effectively endorsing it. If you see where people in power, authority or who have responsibilities are abusing or failing to discharge those responsibilities in an ethical manner, that I've always believed you have a duty to speak out. Now, one of the earliest lessons I think I should have learned in my career is to be a little bit more discerning of when and how you speak out. And I said should have learned because I'm still constantly finding myself pausing and thinking, is this one of those places where speaking out might not be the best decision or action to take, and whether I should be pausing, reflecting a little bit more, or waiting or doing nothing even though I feel that I should speak out. Very early in my career, there was a situation where due to personality failures in an organization I worked with, trainees, in particular people who should have been benefiting from the guidance of the senior leadership in that organization, were not, and actually were being adversely affected by that. And when an opportunity came from an independent review, I spoke out. We had discussed this with many other colleagues who agreed that this was an issue that needed to be addressed, but when it came to actually speaking out, a lot of people chose to remain silent. I spoke out, became the only person that spoke out, and had some very unpleasant experiences as a consequence of that. However, the issue that I spoke out about was recognized and was addressed, but I had some personal adverse effects as a consequence of being the only person that spoke out. There have been other situations since then where I've actually thought, do I speak out, not speak out? More often than not, I do speak out. But I am finding myself more and more frequently pausing and thinking, if I don't speak out, will this thing continue, or will other people speak out? If I speak out, will it actually change the circumstance that I've spoken out against? And how will it affect me as an individual, professionally, personally? And I think I would say in sort of recent times, I've been more and more cautious about when to put the weight of my voice against something that is wrong, where everybody else seems to be fully aware of the situation and choose to remain silent. So I don't think I have an answer. I'm not yet convinced that I am very good at telling when I should speak or when I shouldn't. I know that my default position is to speak up if there's something that I feel is wrong, especially if I've sense checked it with others whose opinions and values I respect or share, and there is a view that the thing is wrong. It's not just about my personal view, but it's actually damaging either an institution or a profession or a program that we are all committed to. So I'd like to hear from others. How do you deal with that sort of dilemma when everybody knows something's wrong, but nobody seems to really want to stick their neck out and say anything? Would you stick your neck out and say anything? What are the factors that would encourage you to stick your neck out and speak up? I'd like to hear what you guys think.